Hey everyone! Today we're making something super yummy, PI mussels. These mussels come from a place called Prince Edward Island in Canada. They're famous for their slightly sweet taste and how plump they are. The best part is, steaming them is super easy, and I'm going to show you how. Get ready for a taste of the ocean right at home. Don't worry, you don't have to be a super chef for this recipe. We'll go through each step together so you'll know exactly how to cook amazing PI mussels. Let's get cooking! Before we start cooking, we need to give our PEI mussels a good clean. Cleaning mussels is a crucial step to ensure that our dish turns out delicious and safe to eat. Mussels can sometimes have sand, dirt, or other debris on their shells, and we definitely don't want that in our meal. So, let's take a few minutes to clean them properly. First, rinse them under cold water. This initial rinse helps to remove any loose dirt or sand that might be clinging to the shells. Make sure the water is cold, as this helps to keep the mussels fresh. You can use a colander to make this process easier, allowing the water to flow through and wash away impurities. You can use your hands or a clean brush to remove any dirt or those little things stuck to the shells. A brush can be particularly useful for scrubbing off any stubborn particles. Be gentle but thorough, ensuring that each mussel is clean. This step not only improves the taste of our dish, but also ensures that we don't bite into any unpleasant grit while eating. This step is super important so that our mussels are clean and don't have any sand in them. Clean mussels mean a cleaner, more enjoyable eating experience. Plus, it shows that we care about the quality of the food we're preparing. Once all the mussels are clean, place them in a bowl or on a clean countertop, ready for the next step. Now, here's a tip. Check if any mussels are already open. Open mussels can be a sign that they are no longer alive, which means they might not be safe to eat. It's important to inspect each mussel carefully. If you find any that are open, don't worry. There's a simple test we can do to check if they're still good. Gently tap any open ones on the counter. This tapping can sometimes cause the mussel to close, indicating that it is still alive and safe to cook. If the mussel closes, it's good to go. If it stays open, then it's time to discard it. This step ensures that we only cook the freshest and safest mussels. If they don't close after a few seconds, we need to throw them away. Discarding these mussels is crucial because cooking and eating dead mussels can be harmful. It's better to be safe and only use mussels that are alive and fresh. This way, we ensure the best quality and safety for our dish. This makes sure we're only cooking mussels that are fresh and good to eat. Remember, safety first. By taking the time to clean and inspect our mussels, we're setting ourselves up for a successful and delicious meal. Fresh, clean mussels are the foundation of any great mussel dish, so let's make sure we do this step right. Now that our mussels are clean and checked, we can move on to the next exciting step. Cleaning mussels is crucial to ensure that no sand or grit ends up in your final dish. Make sure to scrub each mussel thoroughly and remove any beards. Once you're confident that they're spotless, give them a final rinse in cold water. This not only cleans them but also helps them stay fresh and ready for cooking. Let's get to the fun part, steaming. Steaming mussels is a quick and easy method that locks in all the flavors. Plus, it's a healthy way to cook them without adding extra fats or oils. The steam will open up the mussels, making them tender and juicy. Grab a big pot with a lid that fits really well. The size of the pot is important because you want enough space for the mussels to open up as they cook. A tight-fitting lid is essential to trap the steam inside, which will cook the mussels evenly and quickly. Pour about an inch of liquid into the pot. You can use water, white wine, or even beer if you want a stronger flavor. The liquid will create the steam needed to cook the mussels. White wine adds a nice acidity and depth of flavor, while beer can give a richer, more robust taste. If you're feeling adventurous, try experimenting with different liquids. Each one will impart a unique flavor to the mussels. For instance, a splash of apple cider can add a hint of sweetness, while a bit of broth can make the dish more savory. Put the pot on the stove and turn the heat up high. High heat is necessary to generate enough steam quickly. This will ensure that the mussels cook evenly and don't become rubbery. Once the liquid starts to bubble a little, you'll know it's ready. The bubbling indicates that the liquid is hot enough to produce steam. Add your cleaned mussels to the pot. Be careful as the steam can be very hot. Adding the mussels all at once helps them cook evenly. Stir them gently so they're spread out evenly. This ensures that each mussel gets enough steam to open up. Stirring also helps to distribute the flavors from the liquid evenly throughout the pot. Now put the lid on tight and let the mussels steam. The steam will cook the mussels in just a few minutes. You'll know they're done when they open up. Discard any that remain closed, as they were likely dead before cooking. Enjoy your delicious, perfectly steamed mussels. We're going to steam the mussels for about 5 to 7 minutes, but keep an eye on them. After about 5 minutes, quickly lift the lid and check for steam. If you see a lot of steam coming out, that's good. The real test is if the mussel shells have opened up. Gently shake the pot. If most of the mussels are open, showing their yummy insides, they're ready to eat. Don't worry if a few stay closed, we'll take care of those in a bit. Carefully take the pot off the stove, being careful of the hot steam. Make sure to use oven mitts to protect your hands from the heat. The steam can be quite intense, so take your time and move slowly to avoid any burns. Once the pot is safely on the counter, you can proceed to the next step. Now here's a cool trick. Use a big spoon with holes to move the open mussels to a big bowl. This type of spoon, often called a slotted spoon, is perfect for this task because it allows the liquid to drain back into the pot. This way, you can keep the mussels dry and avoid making a mess on your counter. It's a simple yet effective technique that makes the process much easier. This lets any extra liquid go back into the pot. The liquid is full of flavor, so you don't want to waste it. By letting it drain back into the pot, you can use it later to enhance the taste of your dish. Plus, it keeps your mussels from becoming too soggy, ensuring they have the perfect texture when you serve them. Throw away any mussels that didn't open. Unopened mussels are a sign that they were not alive when cooked, and they can be unsafe to eat. It's important to sort through your mussels carefully and discard any that remain closed. This step ensures that you're only serving the freshest and safest mussels to your guests. You can eat your steamed mussels just like this with their juices, or get creative. The natural juices of the mussels are incredibly flavorful, and they make a delicious broth. However, if you want to add a personal touch, there are plenty of options to enhance the dish. Whether you prefer a simple preparation or something more elaborate, the choice is yours. You can add a little melted butter, some chopped parsley, for a rich and aromatic flavor. The butter adds a smooth, creamy texture, while the parsley brings a fresh, herbaceous note. These simple additions can elevate the dish and make it even more enjoyable, or a squeeze of lemon juice to make them even tastier. The acidity of the lemon juice cuts through the richness of the mussels and adds a bright, zesty flavor. It's a classic combination that never fails to impress. Just a few drops can make a big difference, so don't be afraid to experiment with the amount. Serve them with some crusty bread for dipping in the delicious broth. The bread soaks up the flavorful juices, making each bite a delightful experience. It's a great way to enjoy every last drop of the broth and adds a satisfying crunch to the meal. Choose a good quality bread with a sturdy crust to complement the mussels perfectly. And don't forget a separate bowl for the empty shells. Having a designated bowl for the shells keeps your dining area tidy and makes it easier for everyone to enjoy their meal. It's a small detail, but it can make a big difference in the overall dining experience. So make sure to have an extra bowl on hand before you start serving. Once you're a pro at steaming mussels, you can try different flavors. Add chopped onions, garlic, or celery to the pot while steaming. A pinch of red pepper flakes adds a little heat, and a little cream makes the sauce super yummy. Herbs are also great with mussels. Fresh thyme, parsley, or even a bay leaf added while steaming will make your kitchen smell amazing. Don't be afraid to try different things and find your favorite combinations. And that's how you make perfectly steamed PEI mussels. This easy but impressive dish is perfect for any night of the week, a get-together with friends, or even a special occasion. The best part? It's super easy to make something so delicious. So grab your ingredients, put on your apron, and get ready to enjoy the taste of the ocean right at home. Happy cooking!